like begging everyone, like students, to sell me a deal in Tampa, like, or Florida. So yeah.
And you got $100,000. How much is the total purchase of that deal?
It was like $399,000, but then now we have $250,000 at 2.8 interest.
And then another 100,000 for
at
0%.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like my husband was like, should we sell that house in Tampa? Because
No!
Sometimes it's not producing really well. I'm like, that's a free house.
Yeah, it's a free house.
Why?
It's a free house. 2.8% with 0% seller finance at 100%. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's something like, yeah, he was negotiating with Cody about this deal.
Yeah.
So
Great job.
Thank you for changing people's lives.
Hey,
Seriously.
you're doing a great job.
We
Don't
couldn't-
give me credit. Don't give me credit.
Like, unless we found you, we wouldn't buy anything, you know?
Well,
Maybe
you
a
know,
house.
maybe in the future you guys would figure it out, but not at 3%, not at 2.8%.
Now, yeah, we bought it like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
How fun is this? How close is your house?
It's like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's south?
Yeah, there to the airport.
Okay, closer to the airport. Okay, cool. This is so great. I love this. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for making it happen.
Dude, look at your house, man.
Yeah.
Like, how cool is this?
Yeah.
Are you guys, who speaks better English, you or him?
I'm speaking and he understands, speak a little bit.
Yeah.
So you only speak Russian to each other?
But yeah, but he does all the construction work, so I do
It looks
the
good, man.
paperwork, and when we do like flips, he does it all the time.
What are you gonna do in the house before they move in? The flooring?
So we will do flooring, we will clean everything, yeah, we will like paint the deck. So
Will you be able to make money?
a little bit, not for the first month because we want them to be able just to cover our expenses.
Right. You want to get them working and make
And
some
then,
money.
Yeah, from the spring we will just be cash flowing.
What kind of job could a refugee come to America and get?
So usually it's construction and cleaning, maybe babysitting, you know,
Okay.
sitters, but
Yeah.
they.
There's a lot of construction jobs here, I bet, huh?
I mean, Alex found them like 3 different jobs already from the church people. Yeah, they can just choose it. You know, you can just choose.
Wow.
And some are ready to pay cash.
You
some
guys are
like-
changing these families' lives.
I mean, seriously, I tell him, I wish someone would meet me like that. You know.
Well, you know, what's cool is that you get to be the person that changes people's lives. That's
Because you are.
Wow.
No, but seriously, you know, you teach everyone and you like showing the example, so we just following it by baby steps.
if a refugee, so if somebody from Ukraine, are you from Ukraine or from
Yes,
Russia?
I'm from Ukraine.
Okay, you come from Ukraine 3 years ago. A bank's going to turn you down for every
Yes.
loan.
Yeah.
You can get 2 houses on Creative Finance, one in Tampa, one here, and you can make this all work. Anybody can do this.
I mean, yeah, there's no like you have to take action as Pace teaches us.
Sometimes it takes a little while. You know, you got to learn things and build network and all that kind
and
of stuff.
I'm not like super consistent and I'm like slow, but I just networking. So basically I could find like 20 of these homes, but then I'm just talking to students and they brought me deals, right? I
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
didn't negotiate any of those 2 deals as we own. But
That's the best strategy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
This is so, look, you guys are happy changing people's lives. This is so cool.
I mean, definitely.
Anything else you want to say about the house?
We like really blessed to have it. It's huge and it will look nice.
Do you know these family members coming?
Yes, it's like Alex know them.
Okay, it's his friends.
It's like far relatives.
How did that happen? So there were people reaching out to Alex saying, hey, I need help. I want to escape.
Basically, they have even a brother in Massachusetts that lives in Massachusetts, and they have another family members in other states. But like, no one wants to take like 9 people, you know.
Well, you guys had to put a lot of work in. You had to find the house. You had to stop a foreclosure. You had to put construction and time and energy and money into this to save somebody's life. Somebody in Massachusetts, no blame on them, but maybe they're just busy. They're just really busy.
It's really hard. Like, you know, to help someone from the beginning. I've got one nanny and I help her to go like from the 0 to what she has now. And it's like, it takes a lot of energy.
Right. Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job, Alex.
Thank you.
So her name is Dorina. She has been here 3 years. When she came here originally, they could not get bank financing for obvious reasons, right? They came from Ukraine.
Country.
Came from a different country. Can you buy a sub 2 deal without even a green card?
Yeah, so too.
Isn't that crazy? You do not need to have identity for, you don't even have to have a social security number to buy a house subject to, which is pretty cool. So she didn't have credit built, she didn't have credentials. So for 3 years, she wasn't able to buy a property. She joins our community. She ends up buying this deal from a student named Jeremy who does foreclosure outreach. So the seller at this property was actually in foreclosure. They get the seller in contract 2 weeks before the foreclosure, but there were so many problems with the property in terms of the title, the liens, all that kind of stuff, that it takes them 2 weeks essentially to clean it all up. You guys helped out with this, right? Your title office helped out with this. And they stopped the foreclosure, they solved everything the day before the seller lost their house. So the structure of the deal is she got a 3.7% interest rate on the sub 2 portion, and then the seller wanted 30% or $30,000 of their equity.
He wanted 50. He wanted 50, but we told we need to be lower. And Jeremy went back to the seller, and they renegotiated by 20,000. So we got sorry.
So the seller has $30,000 of equity in this property above the debt that she ended up taking over. And that $30,000 is 0% seller financed. So you have a payment on that of $160.
168.